Hi, Ballon from footballboots.co.uk, and today I'm unboxing the brand new Messi 15.1 football boot range by Adidas Football. Let's get the boots out of the box. Nice little box here. Get a little string bag. Just bear with me, get the boots out of the box. So here are the boots. Just have a quick look at the string bag we get. On the front we have a nice little design on the nice little grey and sky blue design on the base with a Messi logo in white. Flip it round, we've got an Adidas football print logo on the back with a sky blue solid design. Inside it's a sort of white bluish colour. The strings are coloured white. Nice little string bag for these pair of boots. Right, the box is sort of a unique box. In yellow it's got a Messi logo on one of the sides. Flip it round, a Messi logo and the sizes and whatnot. On the front it says built to win. It's sort of Messi marketing thing, and a big yellow line zigzag. Open it up, take the paper out, and it's a nice little sort of spiderweb yellow design. It's sort of reminiscent of the sole of the boot, but we'll get into that very shortly. So the back of the lid has a Messi logo, if you can see there, and I'm not going to attempt to say that, it's in Spanish, a Messi signature, and the phrase "I've won nothing until I've won everything," which is what that says in Spanish. So yeah, nice little box. Let's get to the boots. Alright, so here they are. The new Messi 15.1 range is part of Adidas Football's new #Be the Difference collection, consisting of the three boot ranges, the X, Ace and the Messi. So the X 15.1, the Ace 15.1 and the new Messi 15.1. So this new Messi range is the first ever range by Adidas to be completely different from the other ranges. Previous Messi boots such as the Pibe de Barr10 and Mirasario silos were based from the F50 adiZero boot. So the Pibe de Barr10, which was the last boot before it, was pretty much based on this 2015 F50 adiZero model. With the X designed for the game changer and to cause chaos, and the Ace designed for the playmaker, the new Messi range is designed to do both. The boot takes technologies from the X and the Ace, creating a completely new range. Messi, as you know, is a player who likes to dribble, score goals and provide assists. He is a complete forward in the new Messi range, designed just for the Argentine wizard. Design-wise, the new Messi 15.1 uses a one-colour design from heel to toe. Additional trim colours are used on the sole. The colourways officially dubbed Metallic Ice, Bright Yellow, Core Black. Messi debuted this boot at the Copa America and it's designed to mimic the colours seen on an Argentina kit using sky blue colours. Bright yellow colours the Adidas logo on the tongue and stud tips, while black colours the sole, heel lining and sock liner. So I'll bring it closer so we can have a closer look at the colourway. See, the whole boot is this sort of metallic ice colour, sort of sky blue. It's a nice little effect the upper has, the sort of glimmer, you can see it there. Laces are in that sort of metallic ice colour. Bright yellow Messi logo on the tongue. So the new Messi frame is actually a bit darker than the upper colour for a nice touch. The sole black colours this whole new sole plate with yellow colouring the stud tips, and an Adidas logo on the right heel, and on the left heel we've got a Messi logo. So the logo is sort of metallic silver colour. It's got a nice little yellow shading to it. It's embossed, so it's sort of 3D. And the sock liner has the Messi 15.1 built to win. It's a nice little touch. The sock liner is black, and yeah. So originally I was not a big fan of the design and colorway. I feel like the design is okay, but the colorway in my eyes is not good looking, but that again is just my opinion. So it's important to note that Messi does not actually wear this boot. He has his own personalised leather version that Adidas makes. So like previous Messi boots, he doesn't actually wear what they produce for customers to actually buy. He has his own signature customized leather version. So the boot uses a new upper technology called Messi Touch, which essentially does the same job as what HYBRIDTOUCH did, combining the benefits of leather and synthetics in one. In hand, the upper is soft and a bit thicker than the upper you saw in the most recent Messi 15.1 boot, the Pibe de Barr10 version. So yeah, in hand the upper is very soft, and you can tell there's a couple layers under it just for a bit more comfort and a bit more of a leather touch. So if we look at the 2015 F50, it's a very thin upper on the 2015 F50, but when I push it down, it has a similar sort of, it reacts very similar. Both thin uppers, but not super thin. It's a slightly bit more thickness to it on the Messi 15.1 boot. So on top of the upper is the X-ray surface for additional grip between the boot and the ball. But to be honest, there's not really a lot of grip that you'll experience. The upper is smooth and I don't see it providing additional grip at all. So you can see it there, a sort of golf ball like grip surface. And in hand it just feels a lot like the HYBRIDTOUCH, and I can't really see it doing much to help with controlling and touching the ball. So from the midfoot to the heel and on the tongue, Adidas have used a lightweight mesh material, which in hand is very soft, especially on the tongue. An additional padded area is situated at the top of the tongue to protect your feet in that vulnerable part of your foot. So yeah, you can see it. The mesh material spans right around the heel onto the other side, and the tongue is that really thin mesh material. So like what you see on Nike's Superfly, Adidas have added the Messi frame to lock down your foot into the shoe, providing explosive traction and acceleration. The laces actually lace through the Messi frame to really lock your foot in place. It'll be interesting to see how it feels on the pitch, so if you just bear with me, I'll unlace it. So you can see this system is quite unique. I've never seen it on a football boot before, where it actually pulls apart like a real sort of rubberized, flimsy Messi frame material. It's designed to really lock your foot in place. So when you tie your laces, it actually locks your midfoot, so you can have a really explosive acceleration. A lot of boots have used this sort of system in previous years. But yeah, it's just interesting to see how it sort of flaps away. So you have to actually make sure the laces actually go in between two holes instead of one. So yeah, that's another little additional feature which I'm not overly convinced, but that is what the review is for, coming on a channel very soon. So a synthetic lining inside the shoe is designed to further lock down your foot into the shoe. In hand, it feels a bit cheap. You tend to see this material in a lot of scaled down boots by Adidas. So it's this material here I'm talking about, from the midfoot to the forefoot. It just feels a bit cheap. Around the heel lining is a bit of a grippy material. It's got a bit of padding in there, so it's going to be quite comfortable around your heel. Sock liner wise, I'll pull it out for you. Yeah, standard sock liner, EVA foam, a nice little pattern on the bottom there. I don't think it will actually help with performance, but it's nice to see. And sort of a suede feel on top. It's not perfectly suede, but a nice little touch. Under that you've got a nice little plate for the sole plate. So Adidas have used a new sole and stud design dubbed Messi HYBRIDTOUCH. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, HYBRIDTOUCH. It's a weird name, I'm not quite sure what it relates to, but that's what the Adidas have called it. It's designed for explosive speed and dynamic agility. In hand, the sole is actually quite stiff. If you compare it to the Messi 2015 model, the stud system is actually quite similar to that of the recent 2015 F50, but there are small changes to the studs, with 4 of the 11 studs being conical for extra agility. So just bear in mind, just take out all the sort of studs and grooves. The main studs, apart from the 3 heel stud system, you've got your 6 main studs, so 6, and your stabilizing one in the middle. But on the heel, they've got 4 heel studs. On the 2015 one, you had 3 heel studs. Very similar. In terms of depth, they're very similar too. Yeah, so I'll just quickly bring this closer. So the 2 heel studs, actually triangular at first, but then they turn to rounded conical studs for a bit more agility in that region. Another 2 triangular studs on the heel. So 4 main triangular studs on the forefoot with a stabilizing stud in the middle, and the 2 tip studs on the toes are actually conical as well. And I'll bring it real close. The stabilizing stud in the middle actually has that Messi logo installed into it, which is a nice touch. So like the Ace and the X, this boot uses an outsole perfect for both firm ground and artificial grounds, which is a huge bonus to have in modern football boot. So previous F50s weren't designed for use on both firm ground and artificial pitches, which is a huge sort of positive that Adidas have incorporated in their new football boots. So you can actually wear this on the rubber 3G pitches and sort of firm ground grass surfaces, which is a huge benefit. So roughly 220 to 230 grams is the official weight of the solo, making it heavier than the X15.1 and the 2015 F50 adiZero, which I don't think is a bad thing. Weight wise, Messi prefers a boot with a bit more of a Messi prefers a boot designed for a bit more of a better touch than actually a lightweight football boot. He wears a leather football boot, so he loves that leather touch that you get in a leather football boot, so I don't think weight actually matters that much. So first impressions, I like how Adidas have created a completely new boot from Messi rather than copying an F50 boot, and I feel this is closer to the 2015 F50 than the X15.1 Solo. So I feel like these two boots are closer together than what this is to the new X Solo, which is a good reason behind that. Design and colorway wise, I'm not a big fan of it at all, but again, that's just my opinion. This is not what Messi is actually wearing, and I feel like the overall Messi 15.1 product is a touch on the cheap side. So just touches here and there, like the lining inside the boot, on the sole actually runs through. You can actually feel that sort of synthetic material under there, and I feel like it's just a bit of a cheap touch. You don't really see it often in boots where you have the sole and like it going through to the base of the boot. Most sole plates are just fully plastic without any holes in it. The upper is thin, but not super thin, so it will provide extra comfort and protection, which is another good thing. While I'm not overly convinced by the new Messi frame, it seems a bit cheap and clunky, so it'll be interesting to see how it feels on the pitch. There is nothing different with the sole compared to previous F50 models. Yes, it does have a new name, but I feel like it's not an upgrade from previous Adidas Messi models. So yeah, it's this very similar stud system to previous F50s and previous Messi boots. I just don't feel like it's a big upgrade. So yes, expect a full-on pitch review of this boot coming up on the channel very soon. Can't wait to test these boots out. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out our channel trailer if you've not seen that already. And thanks for watching, as always. We'll see you next time.
There's energies inside us like